Thank you very much. Welcome to Funny Bone. I'm Khurum Sheikh, your host and MC, and this is the first Saturday night show of 2009. Yes. Yesterday I told him it was the first show of 2009, so I thought, what can I say about tonight?
Free drinks for everybody.
That's fine. Who's it on? Is it on you? Let's give him a hand. Let's give him a hand. Thank you. Thank you for making our 2009, sir. That is very good. But anyway, if you're not sure how these things work, people will yell out things. But in addition to that, we have a great feature for you. He has toured with David Chappelle. He's from Chicago. Yes, give it up for Brian Aldridge. And then your headliner, not only very funny, but he does about 30 impressions. He sings, does a little bit of dancing, the complete entertainer, the Chinaman. So I just have a few little MC things. One is, if you will look at the comment cards on your tables, please fill those out, get them on your mail, or get on our mailing list, and then give them to your server before the next act is done, because we'll randomly select a card and you will get $20 off your ticket tonight. That's good, yeah. So you got a free drink from him and a potential for $20 off. So please get those in before the second act is done. And the other big MC things is to see if anybody's celebrating anything. I guess not. Right there, somebody, what is it?
No, he's not playing tonight.
Bachelorette party. Oh, I hope this isn't the groom. Because he's saying, don't do it, don't do it. Do it, congratulations. Yeah. A birthday. Oh, they're denying it. The big 4-0. You don't look 40.
20.
Yes, you look about 20, yes. Almost too young to drink. Well, let's give her applause, yes. Happy birthday. Well, you're great. You're already cheering, applauding. Are you ready to do a little booing? Okay, because, this is not a gag, my real pain profession is police officer. He says, you suck. Were you married to a police officer? He doesn't like marriage, he doesn't like police officers. You're a fireman? Okay, well, let's give firemen a hand too, huh?
Instead of saying sorry.
Evidently they don't have a hair dress code for firefighters here, huh? Actually, speaking of he's out drag tonight, huh? And you know you're with him. I don't know if you realize, oh yeah, 1 woman, 4 guys, yeah. The decoy. But anyway, to continue the booing, true thing, not only am I a police officer, but the city I'm a police officer in is Ann Arbor, Michigan. Thank you. I'm glad you're close. If they attack you, you get them.
Okay.
So they say that if you do comedy, you should do whatever's unique about you. And I thought, okay, I'm a police officer. What else is different about me? And the other thing is I was born in Pakistan. Came to America when I was 7 years old. So whatever you think of my act, chances are I gotta be the only Pakistani police officer doing stand-up comedy in Perrysburg. Thank you. Who looks like Johnny Mathis? Thank you, sir. You know who Johnny Mathis is. But it's funny, when I started with the Ann Arbor Police Department, it was over 24 years ago, and it was a not very diverse police department. It was almost all white. We had a handful of black officers, and then me. I actually kind of like the diversity here. But so it was funny, whenever a citizen had a complaint against me and they didn't have my name, Sergeant could still figure out who it was, because he would just say, well, can you describe this officer? They'd always say something like, oh yeah, it was that Puerto Rican guy. Of course, now people know where Pakistan is, which isn't necessarily good for me because they learn I'm from Pakistan, then they'll dislike me. Because Bin Laden's supposed to be hiding there, like I got something to do with that. But then they'll learn I'm a police officer, and in general, we like our firefighters and police officers. So to me, it's just funny. They will hate me for being Pakistani, love me for being a police officer. What's real weird is I get the complete opposite reaction at my Al-Qaeda meetings. Thank you for laughing, Perrysburg. Try to make light of this. See what you might well got applause for Ann Arbor. I don't know if you know this, sir, but the marijuana laws are very lax. You guys are denying. True thing, if you have marijuana in Ann Arbor, the fine is $25. What's ironic there is if you're a minor, possession of tobacco for someone under age 18 is a $100 fine. So we'll get these teenagers with cigarettes, but they're pleading with us, it's marijuana. Just to save $75. I'll do the math, I'm from Pakistan. And of course, anytime you take enforcement action, people always think it's because of their race or gender or ethnicity. It's like the other day I pulled over this gentleman. Before I could get his license and registration, he started screaming at me that the only reason I'm stopping him is because he's Mexican. That was so unfair. He wouldn't listen to me. This is the honest goodness truth. I had no idea he was Mexican. And the only reason I stopped him, I thought he was black. Actually, I think I've taken that out because I don't want to offend anyone, but I think we're too politically correct, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like even the firemen said yes. Like for me, it wasn't easy when I first started with the police department. I don't know how the veteran officers did it, but they rewired my siren. So whenever I'd go to pull somebody over, instead of the usual whoosh sound, it would go. Took me 2 weeks to learn to do that. You think it comes natural, it doesn't. And of course, when I arrest drunk drivers, that's not pretty. At least once a month I'll get a guy, I don't know if you know the protocol, will arrest you at the scene, drive you to the police station, run a breathalyzer test. Or once a month I'll get a guy, I'll look at me, realize I'm Pakistani Indian, something for him. Then he realizes he's in the back seat and I'm driving. Suddenly he thinks he's in a taxi cab. The rest of the night I gotta convince him I'm not a cab driver. He's like, hey, Abu Dabu, whatever your name is, could we stop at your liquor store? I don't have a liquor store. Okay, I got a 7-Eleven. But I have to be honest, when I meet an attractive woman, like many of the women here, I'll use the stereotypes in my favor and tell them I'm a doctor. So that's the other stereotype, right? Although even that's weird because you have the stereotype where professionals, doctors, but then you have the opposite, that we're terrorists. So what I do, I combine the two, tell them I'm a proctologist. You know, those are the terrorists of the medical. You're denying all that. But anyway, what else is interesting in police work? Well, the big controversy now is the use of tasers. They're actually trying to take tasers away from officers. Because like anytime we taser some old lady, it's on YouTube. Or you're such a good crowd, I'll let you in on a little secret. The use of tasers will cause an instantaneous erection. Oh, not only the people we taser, but us officers. We love tasering you. I had one guy tasing for over 4 hours. Then it occurred to me, during that Cialis commercial, I have to go see a doctor. A proctologist. Anyway, you are a great crowd. A few little quick more MC announcements. One is the Hilton Garden Inn next door. That's where the comics stay. They're one of our sponsors. Also, St. Julian Fitness Center. Please, if you're doing a New Year's resolution for fitness, join them. And then also Limousine Toledo is one of our sponsors. And with that, are you ready for your feature? Please get those comment cards to your staff. And with that, from Chicago, Illinois, Brian Ulrich.